Hi, welcome back to Coffee Talks. I am Ruthie Dryden and I'm glad you're back. Today I'm going to be taking you guys on a little trip with me outside to create a compost system out of a plastic storage bin. Compost is so important and so beneficial for kids. I have just last year, I was inspired by a teacher that was doing it with her second graders at my school. And I went to her and I said, hey, can you guys come in and teach my class? I taught fourth grade, teach my class about what you're doing, how we can help. And my kids took on the whole studying of that, and they researched and they studied and they said, hey, we could be adding browns, we could be flipping it, we could be stirring it. And we took that job on, and I just watched back as a facilitator, and the kids did the work. And it turned out really great. But on a bigger scale, I think we could do so much more. Composting is great for kids to see how things break down, great for them to feel responsible and have responsibility. And it's just a great way to get really good nutrients for your plants or your garden. So I'm gonna take you through what I'm gonna be doing at my own house to test this today. And to be able to see what works and what doesn't. Because at my school, we have a actual compost bin, but it has lids on it. And it has like a front open space. It's not really anything crazy special, but we're gonna see how it works. And if you wanna try your own, or if you do try something on your own, please drop a comment below if you have other ideas or if you find success. And I would love it if you subscribed. I'm gonna be putting out a lot of cool stuff. And I'm so glad you guys are here. And I hope you guys enjoy this video. One thing we know about compost is that it's very expensive. So something that my school does right now, they're dabbling on compost. So something that I'm gonna try this summer is a compost bin made out of a plastic tub, because I had this and I'm trying to do it cheap so I can figure out what works and what doesn't. So I'm gonna show how I'm gonna make this and where I'm gonna put it, and kind of go through the steps and the cost. I know that this cost something at one point, but I've had it so long that it's basically free. And then I can take what worked and what didn't work back with me whenever I go back to school in the fall in this new position. So this is what I ended with. It's just, I cut the bottom out of it, and I'm about to go pick a spot for it in the woods and start adding to it. So I found a place to put it, and now I'm gonna prep the spot and get it ready so that I can add stuff to it and make it look good and work. So this is my garden space that I started, but this is what I'm gonna be, this is the area I'm gonna be prepping. This is where I'm having it, and as you can see, I emptied the ground and I broke the ground up because it said that's supposed to bring insects, and it's in the sun because the sun speeds up the process. So now we're gonna go grab the first stuff to add to it. Some things that are really good for composting that I found success with this past year when I was kind of messing around with it was coffee grounds, different types of vegetables, not citrus, adding in live compost. But we're gonna see if all those work without an actual composter, because at my school we have actual composters. And if we could teach composting in an easy, simple way and how to make it at their house, I think that that might be better. But I'm gonna show you guys what I have right now, just from today. I pulled from the garden a bunch of cucumbers today. Actually, I think I pulled 6. So I peeled those today to make like a cucumber salad. So I have all of these peelings. And then I don't have a lot today because I just started this, but now everything that can go in the composting, I will put there. And I'm gonna start adding all of my coffee grounds so that I can start mixing that in. And what I did with my kids last year when I messed around with composting was for every amount of greens, they needed to add double browns. I don't know if that's the right way. I literally had no idea what I was doing, but we researched and we kind of studied, and then it ended up working out. So I'm just gonna mess around and see what works. So we're gonna go add that right now. Another thing that I'm getting for this, besides this stuff, is I literally got this kit off Amazon for like $30. I'm getting some hand tools. So this is like a little scraper. And then I'm also gonna get this shovel so I can kind of stir it up, because you want to flip it and get those nutrients spinning. And this is my greenhouse. I literally got it off Amazon. It was like $80. Oh, excuse me. And another thing I'm gonna do, is I'm gonna take my clippers, because all of my lettuce that I planted bolted, and I'll show you that. And I'm gonna clean it out of the beds and put that in the compost. So you can see where it bolted. So I'm literally gonna clean this out and add all that to the compost. And I also had pests that got into my cauliflower and completely destroyed my cauliflower. First time gardener here, so I don't know, but you can see they're like completely destroyed. I have no idea what happened to that one. It's kind of scary a little bit, but we're gonna clean this place out and add all of this to our compost, and then think about what we want to plant here, because it's like partially shaded. So I've cleared it all out. This is all of it that I pulled up, and I'm gonna take it over there with the rest of the stuff, and then I can start planting these beds. What I've realized almost immediately is this thing's gonna fill up really fast. I just put dirt and pine straw over it and stirred it around, but we're gonna have to figure out a way to combat that fast fill up process. I'm gonna have to maybe put another one out here in the same right next to it.